Sure, nigga, about me, man. I'm about to see who won the award. Pat Mahomes, okay. Let's keep that shit going, Pat. God damn. What's up? Where's his thing? What his thing at, baby? Well, nigga do got Jamal Adams. Okay.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium.
There you go. Right back there like I never left. I'm ballin'. It was like me, like me, no, I'm ballin'.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. 380.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. We got this.
He's crashing. He's out.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, box truck. You can't block me. You can't block me. 0-0, Mike free. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 3. Combo. Alpha. Too little, cut.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady.
Come on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, easy.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatter, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
3 and out.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hold on.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Right back to him on first down.
Let's go.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Playing with a nigga, man.
A big hitter there. First down gain of 26 yards.
Playing with a real nigga,
This is a little
man.
bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll run on first down.
Put that shit trash, man.
And he doesn't
Let's
quite
put
make
that
it,
bullshit
taking it
trash.
within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Let's put that
That
shit
one
trash.
good for 33 and a first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Joker. Safe.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And the kick by Butker is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh, they ain't let me pick it.
Foster complete.
Ooh, they ain't let me pick it.
Only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he'll let this go for the end zone as his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 10, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
0-0, Mike Green. I'm coming.
On 2nd and very short. Brady, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Thank you.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Go out of here like you want it.
And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Yo. Alert. Motion, motion, motion.
Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Charlie.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He'll find Metcalf. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Brady to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal. From the gun, it's Brady.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Slam, slam, slam. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Alert! Bravo!
On third down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Go Bandit! Smooth!
Brady going to go on fourth down.
Thank you.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Chiefs 24, Buccaneers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
Thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Oh, you fuck, nigga.
They will get 4 yards here on the
Oh,
first
you fuck,
down
nigga.
run,
Piss
and
ass Noah
that'll make it
Dolphins.
2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards
61.
on the pickup.
Matchbox, right.
2nd and 6 at their 49.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase
Noah
him.
Dawkins over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. To throw, it's Brady. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes
everything.
the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go.
Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop it? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Icons went away. I didn't know who was
Chalk
who.
that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Sugar, sugar! Check. Go Bandit!
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, Haywood! Hey, check it!
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, he'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. Cuts right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards.
You think you want to
the
do
Chiefs
what?
are able to extend their
You gonna
lead.
stop me in the open field? Stop playing, man.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I thought you were going to stop me in the open field, man.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the Rip. Watch the Twins. Alert.
To throw again. Brady. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
I know you ain't
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. 57. Exit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
I tried to undercut that whole.
Get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 10, Brady.
Why they keep on Earl Thomas in animation,
bro? Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Check 3, check 3.
Hey, go 66. 72.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Time to D. Any one of these plays not one time to D.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, yellow, go.
Mike 6. Mike 6. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give